Survey time! I am doing the first annual Ladies YouTube survey, which was created by Rosianna from Miss Ex Rojas. She was on the Women on YouTube panel at VidCon, which I went to. And at that panel, one of the major topics was what are the problems facing women on YouTube today. And so Rosianna came up with a survey, and a lot of people have done it, and I was tagged to do it by my friend Annika, or Dr. Who Lover. So here we go. Rosianna is definitely one of my favorite female YouTubers. I would also say Christina Horner from Christina Horner and I Talk to Snakes, Haley G. Hoover, and my friend Annika, Dr. Who Lover, and my friend Elisa, whose channel is Elisa T. And to answer this question, I would really have to watch more sports than baseball. Aside from baseball, I really don't care about sports that much. I'll probably get some kind of temporary favorite female athlete out of the Olympics this year. Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. Lots and lots of Maureen Johnson books, but especially the Sweet Scarlet and Scarlet Fever books, and the Alana books by Tamora Pierce. I have to agree with Annika here. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the gender of the person writing a movie, usually. If it's a good movie, I like it. So I'm going to cheat a little bit on this question and say that my favorite TV show written by a female is Gilmore Girls, which was created by Amy Sherman Palladino, and also her husband helped create it too, but Amy was the main creator of the show. And I absolutely love Gilmore Girls. I love Rory and I love Lorelai. Definitely Hermione Granger. I think the biggest problem that female creators still have to deal with is just an overall lack of respect. A lack of respect for their ideas, a lack of respect for their videos and their video making skills, a lack of respect for their personal space and their privacy. One of the things that was talked about at the Women on YouTube panel is that when women make political videos on YouTube or other videos on other controversial topics, a lot of people don't take them seriously. They just write them off and say, well, you're just a woman, you know, you can't have a fully formed opinion, or you can't actually know what you're talking about. That's ridiculous. People are people. Anybody with a brain who has looked into an issue is qualified to make a video about it. And as far as issues of safety and privacy, there are a lot of women who made really great YouTube videos and then something scary happened to them. Some person started stalking them, or somebody just got too close to them in some way, and so they stopped. And that's really sad, and it's much more rare that that happens to a male creator. I can't think of a single case I know about where that's actually happened to a man who was stalked and he felt like he had to stop making videos. As far as solutions to these issues, I think a start is just having this dialogue that we're having. I feel like recently there's been a lot more attention paid to these sorts of issues, things that women who put themselves on the internet because they want to contribute to the conversation deal with. We have to keep talking about this. We have to keep saying that it's not okay to put down women, to make women uncomfortable. Everybody who wants to be part of the conversation needs to be respected equally. So much of television is based on what the general population wants to watch, or what advertisers think the general population wants to watch, and therefore the advertisers will finance that. The population at large is not interested in the issue of women on YouTube. And so I think television is going to be a really hard way to have a conversation, a meaningful conversation about this topic. YouTube and online video as a whole are creator-based. They're not dependent on what the general population wants to watch, what advertisers will pay for. YouTube creators can have their own niche audiences and start conversations that way, and they can connect with other YouTubers who can continue the conversation, and then more and more people can get involved that way. So I think in this case, YouTube has the advantage. I pledge to treat people the way I want to be treated. If I don't agree with you, that's okay. I may tell you that I don't agree with you, but I will respect your right to say what you want to say. I will not put people or things down in my videos. If I have something negative to say, I am gonna have a good, well thought out argument for why I think that's a bad thing. And I will share that argument with you, and I will do my best to facilitate discussion about that. I don't want everybody to think exactly the same way that I do. I want to hear other people's opinions. I was in marching band in high school, and when I was a sophomore, at Thanksgiving, the band went down to Disney World to perform. And of course we had a chance to go around the parks and ride rides and everything. And we had just a very short amount of time that we were going to be at MGM Studios. And my friend and I really wanted to ride the rock and roller coaster, but the fast pass time was like, I don't know, 5:30 or something, and we were leaving the park at 4 o'clock. So whatever time the fast passes were for, we had to leave the park before we would have been able to come back and use that fast pass. So my friend Tawny and I went up to the cast member who was standing at the entrance to the fast pass line, and we explained our situation, and we pleaded to please let us go with the fast pass line, and the employee did. We were allowed to go with the fast pass line without fast passes, and we got to ride the ride, and then when we were done we had plenty of time to get back to our group that we had to meet. I tag Elisa T, Aaron the writer, my sister DFTB Alicia 11, and then I'm going to tag my friends Jody, Sirius is my hero, and Jess Star 09, because they haven't put up videos in forever, and I want them to put up videos because I want to see their pretty faces and hear their answers to these questions. So there you have it. Even if I didn't tag you, feel free to do this survey on your own, leave it as a video response to me. I would love that. And here's to continuing the conversation and making YouTube a better place for all creators.